Hi guys, how's it going? I'm back. mm. So, let's get into today's video. So, do you feel like everywhere you look there are repeating numbers, or what we like to call angel numbers, or you feel like there's always a sign? You feel like everything's a sign, so much, you're surrounded by synchronicities and stuff like that. Well, if that's the case, keep on watching. Okay, so most of us, we keep seeing repeating numbers, whether that's 1111, 444, 111, 1414, whatever number you keep seeing. Or maybe you keep seeing feather, like you out on a walk or whatever, you keep seeing feather, or you hear people talking about feathers, you see butterflies, or in my case, it's always a blue jay. Or, what's the red one? The cardinal. I don't know birds. And birds just love to follow me every single way. It's like every morning, I feel like if they feel like I take too long to wake up, they'll come to my window and they will start chirping away until I acknowledge them. I have to be like, hey guys, I know you're there and I can hear you, but please, I want to rest. And I feel like a lot of us, whenever, especially with angel numbers, whenever we keep seeing angel numbers, we pull out our phone and we just head straight to Google to figure out what it means. Or on the other hand, if you feel like, I haven't seen any angel numbers today, or what's going on, and then you get all flustered. But I'm here to tell you, honey, don't get hung up on seeing them or the meaning of them, because at the end of the day, Google is not the answer for you. And it's funny because I remember when I first started seeing angel numbers, I was one of them. I was so obsessed. I was like, what does this one mean? Oh, I just seen this. How comes I haven't seen like this one? I only seen this set. And like I said, I used to always just, like, my basic instinct was go to Google. And it was one day I reached for my phone to go to Google, and then my guides was like, stop. Google is not the answer. And I'm like, well, what do you mean Google is not the answer? Google knows everything. Google knows everything. Like, I Google everything. She was like, no. We're not doing that. In order. Well, just don't Google it, right? Stay with me. Stay with me. Because it's like, whenever I make a video, I can hear my guides are talking to me. So it's like, okay, I'm hearing them and I'm trying to like formulate my thoughts. It's like so much going on in my head all at once. So it's like, okay, put all that into words now. You know what I mean? And like I said, if you've seen any of my videos, I think it was my last video, or maybe I haven't posted that one yet. I don't remember. Like, I don't always use words when I communicate with my guides. So even though I'm sitting here filming, I could still communicate with them. They still talk to me, and sometimes I answer back, but you guys won't see that because we don't always use words. We really don't need words. We just have that. I don't have the human words to put it in for you guys to understand, but just know, I don't always use words with my guides whenever we communicate. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So yeah, they told me, do not Google your dreams, the meaning of, like, just leave Google out of it. So like, whenever I see an angel number, their advice to me was this: what were your thoughts? What were you thinking of? What were you doing, right? Whenever you see. So each time, back then, whenever I see an angel number, I'll get my journal and then I'll write my thoughts, whatever I was thinking about at the time. I'll just write that in my book. Whatever I was doing, my feelings, my emotion, all of that. I just write down everything. And then I keep it so I know, like, okay, and I compare. So each time, and whenever, like, when I say I see it, I don't go looking for it. I'm not like on the prowl, like, okay, I'm gonna sit by my watch because I have to see 11:11, and I have to see 1:11, and I have to see 2:22, and I have to see, no, randomly whenever I randomly bump into it, not just me out looking for it, you know what I mean? Like, I was at the gas station getting gas, and after I got done pumping the gas, my receipt was, my receipt was $22.22 of gas that I pumped. That's how much I ended up having to pay, $22.22 for the gas I pumped. And I was like, wow, that ain't never happened to me. Never happened to me at all. And I remember, like, when I was there, something just told me to go inside and buy this lottery scratch off ticket thingy, and I didn't. And I didn't buy it. And then the person ahead of me, they bought it and they won. And I was like, but that's even happened to me a lot. I mean, so many times I'll be at the gas station and I'll walk past and I'll just get this urge to go buy a lottery ticket, and I just never buys it, and then somebody else will buy it and win. And I'm like, when will I ever learn? Like, when will I just like fully well, I do listen to my guys. I don't like to say I don't listen to them, because I really do listen to them, because I don't know what I'd do if I didn't listen. I feel like I do listen, but I don't listen all the time. Sometimes I do. Well, I do more than I don't. But I don't know what it is with me and the lottery. Like, they want me to win so bad, because they always tell me to buy. Oh, I got to go on a little tangent since I'm on the topic of lottery. So, guys, let me tell you, there was this one time I had a dream about this lottery ticket that I should have bought. It was a blue ticket with the number 7s on it and some other markings, and it was a $5 ticket. In the dream, I dreamt this, and I remember I woke up and I was like, what the hell? And I went to the gas station, and the ticket was there for $5, and the top prize that the ticket pays out was, I think it was $177,777. And all of that, everything was in the dream, and I bought the ticket and I won. Went to the gas station, saw the ticket, walked out, never bought it. I don't know if anybody bought it, won, because when I was there, I didn't see anybody purchase it. Because usually, like, whenever I get a nudge or an urge to go buy a lottery ticket, usually it's somebody ahead of me or behind me that'll buy it, and I'll, like, walk around the store to see if they win. I don't know why I do that. To see if they win, you know. And then I'll just leave. But unfortunately, when I went to get gas that one day after having the dream, nobody in the gas station while I was there purchased that ticket. So I don't know if anybody ever won but they discontinued that ticket, because, like, after that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go buy the ticket. But when I went back months later, that ticket was discontinued. That ticket was discontinued. So I don't know. But anywho, back to what I was saying, because this video is about signs and synchronicities, and I don't know how it got into lottery tickets, and I'm just all over the place. But anywho, let's get back on topic. So yeah, so they told me not to Google. And like I was saying earlier, like, I just keep a note of what I was thinking, how I was feeling, my emotions, everything, whenever I see an angel number. And, I keep track of it. So now, no. And because, too, what I realize is everything means something different to different people. Because for me, I'm a left-handed person, right? And my left hand itches. It just means I'm gonna get money. And not all the times, right? Well, it doesn't matter. If my right hand itches, I'm still gonna get money, but not all the time. And when I say not all the time, it means like I'm gonna get something, but it doesn't necessarily means money. It could be something that I wanted. Maybe I needed a favor and somebody's gonna come through, or maybe it's just something that I really wanted, I'm gonna get. That's just what it means whenever my palm, and it doesn't matter left or right. And I've had people tell me that whenever their left hand itches, that means they're gonna spend money. And whenever the right itches, they'll receive. But for me, either one, if the left or right, I'm gonna get money. Because even the other day, I remember like my feet was itching, and I said to my friend, "Ooh, I'm gonna travel, but I don't even have travel plans. I didn't plan on traveling." I know my daughter told me like, "Oh, she's traveling," but I'm like, "You're a minor. I don't know how you're gonna tell me you're traveling without asking me first, so I don't know." And she was like, "No, you're gonna get new shoes." And I'm like, "No, I'm not a shoe person. I don't buy shoes. I'm a clothes person. I buy clothes. Like, I buy clothes every week. Don't ask me why I do that, but I love clothes. I'm not a shoe person. I probably have less than 10 pairs of shoes because I don't like shoes. I'm not a shoe girly." And I guess as a Leo, that I don't know what that says about me as a Leo. But I just never been I've never been a shoe person. Me, if I could just walk around bare feet everywhere all the time, that would be me. In an ideal world, I think I'd be in the most beautiful attire and bare feet. I don't know what it is about me and being bare feet. I just love it, more comfortable that way for me. And she was like, whenever her feet itches, she get a new pair of shoes without fail. And I'm like, whenever mine itches, it just means I'm going to travel. And I'm like, no wonder. Because sometimes when I Google things, I notice too, it'll tell you give you a general idea of what it could mean. And then it tells you across certain cultures, and this is what to expect across certain cultures and whatever like that. So it just makes sense why they would tell me, just don't Google it. What were you thinking? How were you feeling? Or notice what happens to you, right? Notice what happens to like in the itchy sense. Like when earlier I was saying with the itchy palm, the itchy feet. Like for me, my itchy feet means I'm going to travel. And for my friend, it means she's going to get a new pair of shoes. So you just notice, like, whenever you have these sensations, what happened, right? Before, and then you attach that outcome, that meaning to the event, if that makes sense. Because like I said, everything means something different to different people. Ooh, and another thing too, I was coming back from Ghana, and the reason why, guys, bear with me, this video is all over the place. I'm a left-handed person. I've always been a lefty, right? Left-handed by birth. And growing up, I've never felt out of place, anything, like, because I'm a left-handed person. I've never been treated differently because I'm a lefty. But I went to Ghana with my friend, and coming back at the airport, I handed the immigration officer my passport. Like I said, I'm a lefty, so of course I'm just gonna hand it to her with my left hand. And she went off on me. "Don't you ever do that. That's disrespectful." And I'm like, now I'm left lost for words, because I'm like, what did I hit her? What did I do? And I'm like, what's the matter? Don't you ever give me anything with your left hand. That's the wrong hand. And I'm like, oh, not this. And I'm like, in 2020, what was that? 24. No, last year was 25, so I didn't travel last year. It was 2024 coming back. Yes. And I'm like, in the 21st, but why are we doing this? Like, a hand is a hand is a hand. What is it going to do to you? What's going to happen to you? You're going to lose your job? You're not going to eat today? You're going to lose sleep because somebody, like, come on. You know how rare it is to be a left-handed female? It's a rare thing. And that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe that's her culture, and I will never disrespect somebody's culture, somebody's belief, because we all have our own. But like I was saying, it's her culture, it's her belief that whatever their belief is about the left hand, it's nothing good, I guess, from her reaction. You know, it's like it's an abomination, whatever. But in my culture growing up, it is normal. It was so normal. And I remember, like, in school, teachers used to always be like, oh, you're so smart. You're so smart because you gotta use your left hand. Left-handed people are so smart. So goes back to why don't Google. I mean, if you absolutely feel like you have to, or it's just a bad habit, then I get it. But just try and, like, keep a journal and keep note of things, and see, and just pay attention to your thoughts, your emotion, when it comes to, like, the angel numbers and whatever. Or if you keep seeing feathers or the birds or whatever synchronicities you keep seeing and you want to know what it means, instead of Googling it, like I said, just pay attention. What were you thinking? What were you feeling? What did you want something? Just write it all down. You know, keep track of it, or keep a mental note of it, however you want to keep track of it. And then you, over time, you'll see a pattern and you'll have your answer to that. Hopefully this makes sense. Hopefully you learned something. And I know this video was all over the place, but that's it for today's video, guys. Why do I always say videos? But that's it for today's video. See, I always say today videos instead of today's video. I don't know why. Can you guys tell I have so much fun making these videos? But anywho, that's it for today's video. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in my next and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.